Sisters, help me, please. Dear sisters, I'm a banker in one of the prestigious banks in the country. I'm a very calm 35-year-old man who is in a lovely relationship. My girlfriend thinks I'm less of a man because I'm very patient with her. She feels I'm too soft because I exercise a lot of self-control even when she provoked me to the core. She is very argumentative and arrogant, but I truly love her and want to spend the rest of my life with her. Last month, she did something that demanded that I leave her, but I didn't say a word. Seeing how bad she had treated me, she went round speaking to my friends to beg me on her behalf. Sisters, my girlfriend cheated on me with my own cousin, whom I grew up with. I just happened to chance in their phone conversation, which confirmed their relationship. Audrey, my girlfriend. She thought I would react to it, but I didn't. I love my peace, and I'm not ready to compromise on it. I love her very much, but I think I want to confront them both on this matter. Should I ask how it all happened and why my own cousin, or I should just leave them to their conscience? A part of me wants to let go, but the other part wants to find out the truth. Sisters, please advise me. Oh. It's very rare to find such sweet men. Yeah. Oh. Okay, Felicia, I'm going to start with you.
Some want, no get. Some
yeah,
get,
no want.
We want, we get. Anyway, so that was just to ease the tension, but this is really sad. You know, I feel like some women don't really know what they want in life. It's very dicey, because then it's like you just feel like this guy is available, he meets my emotional needs, and yeah, he's my boyfriend. Not necessarily assessing and understanding what your need really is. Maybe she saw all the goodies about this guy, saw potential, and felt like he was the right guy for her, but he wasn't necessarily. So she just went in and is just disturbing this guy's peace of mind.
Right.
Like,
right.
It's not fair. I don't see how this can be fair, but I'm happy this is not a marriage. Right. And it's like a relationship, like let's say pre-marital relationship, and the guy can walk away.
It's still boyfriend and girlfriend stage.
Yeah, still boyfriend, girlfriend stage. So it's something he can walk away from. And I also like that the guy was anesthesia, or was like stated categorically that he cherishes his peace of mind. This means that there's no way he can stay in this kind of abusive relationship. This is a typical example of an abusive relationship. But usually when we talk of abusive relationship,
it's always the
we only associate it to beating, violence, physical. Emotional abuse is the worst form of abuse, from my point of view. Like, it's the worst. If I was to be him, and because of the way I am, I'll just walk away from this relationship and leave them to their guilt and their conscience. Usually, living situations like that in that state works for me. But considering that this man really cherishes his peace of mind, and I think closure might give him that, he should take time away from the situation. He could just give an excuse to say he needs time away and allow them to continue with whatever they are doing. And when he feels okay, he should confront them, because AIDS is real and other STIs are real too. You don't know who your cousin is also sleeping with and coming to your girlfriend to sleep with. And you don't know what they are bringing to your bed. So you need to run for your peace, run for your mental health, and run for your physical well-being, your health. There's no way you can be calm about this. I'm too calm, honestly. There are some things that you need to man up.
No.
Oh, yes. There are some things you need to man up. Manning up doesn't mean be aggressive. Manning up doesn't mean screaming.
Yeah.
Being open about your emotions is manning up. You can't always allow people to sit on your happiness. You know, there are some people in this world that they were created to manipulate others. They were created to take advantage of others. That is how they are created. That is their character. And you can't change it. That is how they are beings. They feed on it. That is how they thrive. And if you find yourself around those people, please run, flee. Flee, because there's no way you can change them. It won't get any better. It will just get worse. And the sad bit is they don't even see what they are doing to you, because that is who they are. And we need to start differentiating who people are, and some behaviors that you can work on, you can tweak, you can adjust, you can compromise on. This is not something you can compromise on. And I don't want to even talk about that cousin of yours. I don't know why. It's sad that you don't choose family. Because if we had the chance to choose our family members, some family members, you just have to just cut them off, like find the sharp colors and just cut them off. But well, you can choose to have relationship with family. Yes, you can't choose family because you are related by blood, but you can choose the kind of relationship you have with those people because they are human. So please stay away from this cousin. And if it will be good for you, you can tell some other cousin, an older cousin or a cousin you trust, to warn him, because if he's been able to do it to you, who knows, he can do it to another person in the family. And if you love people like these people, you don't want them to be treated the same way that you are. But my takeaway here and my advice for this young gentleman is flee for your mental health, flee for your emotional well-being, and flee for your physical health. Stay away from them.
Yeah.
And please let them know what they've done to you, because I think the closure will make things much easier for you. Yeah,
Right.
that's my take.
Sishope.
I think the wickedness in this world is really, sometimes I read certain things and I'm like, is the world coming to an end? But yes, my sister has made a very salient point on the fact that this is terrible. This man, first of all, needs to man up, like she's rightly said. Being a man is not just remaining calm and all that. Sometimes you need to speak up. There's an Akan proverb that says, sometimes you need to let people know your boundaries. It is important that when you're in a relationship, especially close relationship as such, people need to know where your non-negotiables are, where the line is drawn, where they can't go further beyond. People need to know when you're in a relationship with them. It's very necessary, so that when you take certain decisions, when those lines have been crossed, everybody already knows from the word go why you have taken those decisions. And I think he has not done that in this relationship. So that's one thing he needs to look at. Whether he decides to move forward with this relationship or to backtrack, he still needs to do that with this girl and with any other girl he gets into any other relationship with. Now, secondly, for the girl, it's unfortunate that we all think, I think I used to do that when I was younger. You know, when you're younger, you want the yo-yo guy, the guy who is like the hip guy in school, like the one everybody wants.
The bad boys.
The bad boy.
Yeah.
But you grow up and you realize, no. Those are the worst people to really even have in your life. The calm boys are like the ish,
Yeah, they go.
you know. And now you mature and you realize. So I have a feeling this girl is not matured enough.
I think she's still young.
She's still very young. Because when you are young, then nothing about a calm guy is appealing to you. He's too soft. He's too calm. He doesn't, he's not, violent a little bit. A lot of people think all those things. And even some women who have not been brought up from good homes tend to think, if a man is abusive, then he's a man.
Yeah, then he loves me.
Yes, then he loves me. So when you're unlucky enough to find someone who is not matured or who does not know their self-worth and they are craving for that type of a man, then you don't fit into their bracket of their ideal men. So he needs to check all that. But like she rightly said, the best thing to do at this point, one is to confront them, let them know what they've done, see what the girl's reaction to your confrontation is going to be. Then you'd know whether she feels any remorse or not. Because again, if she's one of those people who's craving for those things, then something can be done. But if she feels no remorse whatsoever about this cheating incident, then you need to walk away. But I think she needs to be confronted. She needs to be given a chance to explain what exactly went on.
What's going on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rosie?
Okay, so one basic ingredient in every relationship is communication.
Exactly.
So I believe that in the man's quest to want his peace of mind, he doesn't want to be confrontational. Somebody may see it as always good, but communication is needed.
Exactly.
Effective communication is needed. You can still keep your calm. Like, you see, sometimes people feel like being silent equates to maturity. Sometimes you can decide to speak your mind. It is how you speak your mind, your choice of words, how you express how you feel. That is what makes you mature, not being quiet. Because you see, negative emotions cannot be bottled up for so long. They can be bottled up for a time, but at some point, the pressure will be so much. It's just gonna erupt. And that's when people are like, hey, this man, he was a very calm man. What happened? All of a sudden, he's become this, he's become that. Now, some of us, or most ladies, are looking for men who are this calm, who do not judge them before a trial, who would actually come to them and go like, oh, babes, I heard this, I heard that, what's up? Before they even jump to conclusion. Most men are ones who jump to conclusion. Boys will go, Charlie, oh, this is your girl. As you say, Ida and Kojo, they walk, Charlie. I should say by now, if he finish him. In his mind, he's registered. That, oh, this guy is sleeping with this guy, this girlfriend of mine. The next thing you know, it's over. We are broken up, and that's the end. So you lady, the lady is lucky to have had a man who loves her so much so that he will do anything, including keeping quiet, for the sake of the relationship. And I don't know why some women don't appreciate such men. Such men, you should treat them like eggs. You should treat them so well, because if you don't, when the time comes, the repercussions are dire. Now, for the cousin that she's sleeping with, sometimes when I hear stories like this, I won't be surprised if the girl and the cousin have been at it even before the girl started a relationship with the boyfriend. But maybe the guy was not really wanting to stay with the girl proper. The boy has a toxic relationship with the girl, and along the line met the cousin likes her, and because Charlie can say, Charlie, if my bro one day me are no boy, you go feed day plus some. And then like Momo is kicking in and they are doing things in the background, and this poor man thinking that I have a fantastic lady is because sometimes, yes, there are times when you start dating a guy, then you go and sleep with the sister or the cousin or the brother or something. But this thing, for some reason, jumps at me as the girl probably has a history with the cousin. And because this guy is a mild guy, it could even be a ploy by the cousin that, oh, my cousin, he's very, very calm. Charlie, if you do this, he go feel marry you. You know what I mean? You can marry and settle down with, because that's what you're looking for. And then they are still doing their Kiki Romeo on the side. Me, I'll tell the gentleman that, look, it's good you want your peace, but you can't want the peace at the expense of your mental health, at the expense of your emotional stability, and like you rightly said, at the expense of your physical, because you see, sometimes you know what it feels like when you're approaching the woman. You can picture the woman having been in bed with your cousin. Okay. Now, you want to talk to the woman, and the woman is rather gaslighting you, making you feel like you are the problem. And then you rather keep quiet and move on. And then mentally, you are going through torture. And you claim that the best way to maintain the relationship is just to keep quiet for the sake of peace. There's a problem with keeping quiet for the sake of peace. There should be communication. The key here is how you communicate, when you communicate, and the choice of words in communication. So, my gentleman, you sent in the message. So, I don't want to bash the woman or talk to the woman, because you're the one who sent in the message. So what I'll say is that, look, gentleman, man up. Learn how to talk to your girlfriend. Let your girlfriend know what you are feeling, what your expectations are. She cannot be the only one who comes to the table with expectations. You also have expectations. So let the woman know your expectations, what you want from the relationship, and where you want the relationship to head. And let her know all those things. Just dialogue, and dialogue properly, and I'm sure you should be fine. But there should be communication. This is not communication, and this is the problem in the relationship.
Right. Okay. First, do you have anything to add to this?
I want to advise you to even continue, because I think off the show I was telling you about an experience that a friend also has. Similar situation. And it hurts. It hurts when a guy gives all his time to a woman and then the woman is not appreciating it. And for the woman to even go to an extent of having an affair with my family.
That's
It means when we even get married, we even be doing it our marital home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not possible.
Right.
C'est n'est pas possible. So please, my brother,
Exit.
if you are looking at me, Otilo,
To the hills.
Yeah, but still let them know what they've done before you
have to, yeah.
Yes. They need to know.
Communication.
Yes. The knowing is also important because then if they are human beings with conscience, they will not go into other relationships doing the same thing to other people.
Yeah, exactly.
And your family member who is your cousin would also know what he's done to you, so that if you start avoiding him in future, he knows exactly where he stands with you.
And for the man himself, for closure.
Yeah.
See,
Closure.
Exactly.
Sometimes you don't want a situation where you think, maybe if I just confronted them. Maybe you know sometimes somebody does something to you, and after 2 hours you're like, I should have done this.
Yeah.
Even you have an argument with somebody, there's some point that you
I
forgot to bring.
this,
Like, I should have said this. I should have said this. So I think that for your own closure too, you see, the communication is important.
Yes.
Communicating doesn't mean that by force you should stay in.
Yes.
But you see, don't let the woman go away thinking, say,
Maybe
he has made a fool out of you.
Yeah.
Stand your grounds. Let the woman know that, look, listen, you are missing some gem in your life because I was ready to do this for you, but this is below the point. You did A, B, C, D, E. I want us to have a future together. I love you and I still do love you. I need to take some time to get you out of my system. But certainly, this version of you cannot be my wife.
Truth. Right. I think I will agree with that.